Good morning. Today we will see about Indus Valley Civilization. In the previous class we have seen the introduction of the Indus Valley Civilization and to which age this belongs to. Actually this is the beginning of Indian civilization. And first in the beginning it was called as Indus Valley Civilization. Later it was called as Indus Civilization and later it was called as Harappan Civilization. So this belongs to Copper Stone Age. Then this Indus Valley were done at Harappa in West Bengal and Mohenjo-daro in Sindh. Now these both places are in Pakistan. And what are the important sites of this Indus Valley Civilization? So these are the important sites of Indus Valley Civilization. So one is Kot Diji, that is in Sindh. Kalibangan, it is in Rajasthan. Rupar, it is in Punjab. Banavali, it is in Haryana. Lothal, Surkotara and Dholavira, which are in Gujarat. You must remember these places because this has been asked many times in group examinations, because which place this belongs to. This Kot Diji Sindh, Kalibangan Rajasthan, Rupar Punjab, Banavali Haryana, Lothal, Surkotara and Dholavira belongs to Gujarat. Next we will see about this Indus Valley Civilization and when it started and who has estimated the years for this and what is the culture, what do they worship and what is the dresses, how was the administration. So this everything we will see in this. Actually Mohenjo-daro, this is the largest of all Indus cities. This is the largest of all Indus cities. Remember this. And what are the stages or what are the phases means? One is pre-Harappan, early Harappan, mature Harappan, late Harappan. Where is this pre-Harappan? It is located in eastern Balochistan and its excavations were found in Mirga, which was 150 miles to northwest of Mohenjo-daro. Early Harappan, its evidence is found at Ambri and Kot Diji. Mature Harappan and this evidence are found in Kalibangan. Late Harappan, its evidence are found in Lothal. Next, what is the date of Harappan culture? Who estimated this? During 1931, Sir John Marshall. So he has estimated this Harappan, it was between 3250 and 2750 BC. But then during 1956, Fair Service, he said, no, this is not during 3250 and 2750. Actually, this culture belongs to the duration between 2000 to 1500 BC. But again, later, during 1964, D.P. Agarwal, he has estimated, no, that is not during 2000 to 1500. It is actually during 2300 to 1750 BC. So, this is important. That is 1931, Sir John Marshall estimated year, that Harappan civilization year that belongs to this between 3250 and 2750 BC. And during 1956, Fair Service. So he has estimated, no, this is wrong. Actually, Harappan civilization belongs to this duration, 2000 to 1500. Then later, during 1964, D.P. Agarwal, so he said that it is between 2300 to 1750 BC. So this is what you have to remember, who said and when they have estimated this Harappan. Then next, what is this Harappan? Where is it? So in 1856 actually, how did they know that this was Harappan civilization was there? During 1856 we were under British. So British ruled India. So they laid the railway lines on the banks of river Ravi. So during that incident, what they did is they took amount of sand as well as a burnt bricks. So from this we know that they used burnt bricks. So they had practice of doing that burnt bricks. They did not use only mud, they used burnt bricks. So they found a mound of sand. So mountain of sand they found during the railway lines. They found mound of sand and they saw burnt bricks. They used that burnt bricks everything. So they destroyed the places. So this British, when they ruled India during 1856, they laid railway lines on the banks of river Ravi. So what they did is, during that time, they saw a mound of sand and also they saw well burnt bricks. So they used those bricks for constructing this railway lines. And they destroyed those bricks. So during this 1921, archaeologists found that it was the ancient city of India. So they excavated and they have seen the place and they said that this is the ancient city of India. So Harappa means in Sindhi it is buried city. Actually it is called as Mound of Dead. So the meaning is buried city. This is important thing which you have to remember. Harappa in Sindhi means Mound of Dead, which means that buried city. And this civilization in India existed about 4,700 years ago. So this is another important thing which we have to remember. So 4,700 years ago this civilization existed in India. Then what are the facilities which are available in that during Harappan civilization, that is Indus Valley civilization? What are the facilities we are speaking about? That is Indus Valley civilization. So that is Harappan civilization. They used burn bricks. So they had a practice of doing that burn bricks, etc. And also they used parts because during New Stone Age they have discovered that wheel which is used to manufacture part. So that part they have used here. So what are the facilities which is available during this Indus Valley civilization? One of the important thing is Great Bath. So it is like a swimming pool, Great Bath, that is built in cairn fired bricks. So this is important and sealed with a lining of bitumen. And it has steps on both the sides. This Great Bath had steps on both the sides and rooms were present. That is to change the dresses. Rooms are present all the sides. And that bath, that is that pool, is filled with water. So they brought water from well and they have been filling this bath by using that well water. And if it becomes dirt, what they will do? So the dirty water was emptied by a huge drain because after using the water will become dirty. So that dirt water was emptied by a huge drain. Then this is about Great Bath. So only Great Bath was there? No. They had very good administration and they had very good buildings, etc. So how was their buildings? It was built in grid system. And what was there in the houses? They had 2 rooms, multi-stored houses, public hall, granary. This granary is used to store the cultivated products because their main occupation is agriculture. So they'll have surplus amount. They have more amount of cultivated products. So they have to store that in this granary. Public buildings built out of bricks. So these public buildings are built out of bricks. So from this we know that they have used only bricks. They had knowledge of doing bricks. And the important thing is no houses had windows there. So no houses had windows. They don't have the habit of using windows. And they had a well in every houses. They had a well, a bathroom and dustbins in front of the houses. This shows that the administration is very good because they had a well, they had a bathroom, excuse me, they had a dustbin in front of houses. And how was the houses there? Northern part of town was narrow. Actually, northern part was narrow and elevated, whereas the eastern part was broad and lowered. This is what we have to remember. And houses had, how was the houses built? It was flat roofs which had many stored. And houses were built on both the sides of broad streets in systematic order. Not like here is one house and then after this we have a gap, then we have another house. Not like that. These houses were built in a systematic order. So this is all about buildings. So in this what we have to remember is the built-in grid system. There is no windows and northern part of town was narrow and elevated, whereas the eastern part was broad and lowered. And houses, every houses they had bathroom, dustbin. Every houses outside they had a dustbin. And administration. So while speaking about administration, by saying this everything, we can conclude that their administration was very good. So that administration system was well organized because every houses had dustbin in front of their house. So from this we can say that their administration is very good. Then drainage system. Now we are speaking about house. They had drainage system in the house. So what they were doing about by the drainage system, how they are cleaning the drainage system? Drains of houses, every houses were covered. No houses are left open there. So every house's drainage was covered and they ran along the sides of the street and connected to the street drains. So everywhere it was from every houses it was going out to the street and connected to the street drains, because in nowadays we can see that drainage they'll have it everywhere and it was opened, but during that period that administration was too good, so drains were covered and they ran along the streets, and every drains they have a drainage, so that water will fall into the drainage system, and at regular intervals they had manholes, so for cleaning purpose, because at every regular interval, if we have one manhole at 1 kilometer, then at every 1 kilometer they'll have that manhole for cleaning that drainage system. Then what is the lifestyle of Indus Valley people? See, what is the lifestyle of Indus Valley people? Row houses were built. They had row houses for employers of town administration. So the town administration employers had row houses. Those employers, they were provided houses for the employers, and also they practiced that exporting and importing things. They had a knowledge of exporting and importing things like metals, precious stones, ornaments. So they have the habit of exporting and importing. Then what about handicraft? They found dolls made of terracotta. This is important thing. So they made dolls of terracotta, and other playing articles are made up of shells, brass, copper, silver, etc. And for what purpose they used copper and bronze? To make weapons. Say, to make their weapons and household articles they used copper and bronze. And for what purpose they used gold and silver? To make ornaments. And weights. Nowadays also we are using weights. So these are made out of a kind of stone. They used a kind of stone. Then what about terracotta seals? So terracotta seals, nowadays they have discovered more than hundreds of rectangular seals. They have rectangular seals, and photographic writings were written on that seal. So there is number of seals, rectangular shape. On that seals, the photographic writings were written. On terracotta seals also, these are seen bulls, dove. These pictures are seen dove, boats, and a figure of human meditating. So a human who is meditating. So this everything will be seen on this photographics. That is on the terracotta seals. Next, what about their script? They'll use pictorial writing. Nowadays we are writing this alphabetic numbers, but those days they used pictorial writings. They'll write from right to left as well as from left to right. What was their occupation? So already I said the main occupation is agriculture. And what was they cultivated? They cultivated wheat and barley. So this surplus of this amount will be stored in that granary. That is, they have more amount of wheat and barley, because agriculture is the main occupation. So they cultivated wheat and barley, more amount, huge amount. So they stored that huge amount grains in a granary. What is the dressing style? Cotton woolen dresses are used. So dhoti as lower and shawl as the upper. They'll use the shawl for upper part and dhoti for the lower part. And what was the ornaments they used? Silver, ivory and precious stone. These ornaments they have used, and whereas poor people they cannot get the silver, ivory, so they use the shells and copper. What is the art? So in the previous age itself they have discovered wheel. So by using that wheel they will make parts, and this age what they did is they became here, these people became experts in making parts out of the terracotta. Next, what is the sculpture? What is the sculpture during this Indus Valley civilization? So in Mohenjo-daro, this is an important thing. The statue of dancing girl made out of bronze. So statue of dancing girl is made up of bronze, whereas statue of man with beard made up of limestone. These two are important. Statue of dancing girl made of bronze, and statue of man with beard which is made up of limestone. So while asking there's dancing girl, then you choose bronze. Beard, statue of a man with beard, we must use limestone. Then what is the religion they followed? They worshipped Lord Shiva actually, which is represented as Lord Shiva now we are saying, but they are represented as Pasupati, Mother Goddess, Lingam, Trident and trees. And also they had the habit of burying the dead in urns along with food and ornaments. They used to bury the dead in the urns along with the food and ornaments. Next, what are the languages of Harappans? So the languages of Harappans was Dravidian, which is Parpola, and Hispanic. This is actually Hispanic. And Harappan script is connected with Brahmi. Then they had every everything good. Their administration was good, so everything was good. They had more facilities, everything. What made that to decline? Because decline of Harappan culture. Why it has been destroyed? Because due to natural calamities and due to other scholars. So that is due to the presence of this Aryans, etc. So because the next we are going to study about Delhi Sultanate, Mughals, etc. So due to their presence, this Indus Valley civilization declined. So you can see this everything in Samachir Kalvi book, which I have taken, and also from various other sources. If you want, you can use this, and if you like this, share, support and subscribe, and we will meet soon in the next video. Thank you.